Hey guys, Julian here, the acupuncture guy with Achieve Integrative Health. This is another episode of Achieve 10X TV. Today's Thursday. We're going to talk about Transformation Thursday. I'm sorry I was a little late today. We're actually going to be changing these daily power tips. I've been doing these daily power tips to help you gain more power in your life, gain more control in your life during this pandemic. And so we're going to be changing these daily power tips to the morning, okay? Because I'm doing another series of interviews with local business owners, local people helping the local community at 12:10. So be sure to check in on this YouTube station at 12:10 to see my interviews with local professionals, local people who are helping our local community during this pandemic. But let's get back to today. Today's topic is Transformation Thursday. Oh, I can see that you can't read this. So how do I flip it? You're gonna have to see it backwards. Sorry, guys. But this is trying to say Transformation Thursday. Okay. So another definition of transformation, and I'll just read it to you because I have this backward. I didn't flip it. Okay. A metamorphosis during the life cycle of an animal. That's also the definition of transformation. So we are animals, right? So we also need a metamorphosis. We need to change. We need to transform. And one of the best things that you can do right now, like the animals, like whether like the snake, the cicada, they molt and they get rid of their old clothing and they have the new clothing. We need to do the same thing, right? All right. So everybody get online and get some, start buying some new clothes, right? No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is we need to get rid of our waste, our junk. And that starts in our house. Okay. We have two houses. Let's talk about your first house. Your first house is the one that you sleep in, you with your family and your friends. Though that house you need to clean up, not only because of the prevent infection in the pandemic, but it's also you need to clean up, remove the old stuff, remove the waste, so that you can have space to bring in new stuff, right? So for women or men, okay, you can clear out your closet so you create new space for new clothes, right? So that's what we got to do with our house. So clean up our house, deep clean our house, so that number one, you don't get infection, you don't carry any type of viruses all over your surface, and so your refrigerator, your kitchen cabinets, and so forth, right? Clean it all up, get rid of the waste. If you don't get rid of the waste, it would be like, let's say if you just left your trash, you didn't dump your trash for 1 month, and you just kept on leaving it inside your house. It's going to stink up your whole house, right? So you got to get rid of that trash in order to freshen the air, open your windows to allow fresh air to come in, and so that you will have fresh oxygen. Now, that's the first house, right? So spend time to look at what you need. Look around. What do you not need? Okay? Those are and here's a little hint. If it's been stored in a box and you haven't used it for a while, it's time to get rid of it, okay? Clean it out, right? And so don't become a hoarder, all right? I have had some patients where, their family members have been hoarding, and it actually is pretty dangerous for the person's health, okay? So let's not be hoarders, and let's get the stuff out of our house, stuff that you haven't used. You look at it. Have you used it in the past 6 months? If you haven't, it's time to go. Right? That's the first house. The second house you need to clean or get rid of the old stuff, put in new stuff, is this house. This house you live in 24/7. It's called your body. Let's clean up your body, all right? This is a great time. I know people in January, they're all on this weight loss kick about getting healthy, detoxification, right? I know it's in April. It's another time to detox. If you're at home, you need to detox, because right now you're at home. If you're not watching Netflix, then what are you doing, right? You're eating, you're stuffing your face. It's the worst two things you can be doing right now during the pandemic. You should be outside, or you should be improving yourself. And one of the most important, this house, you can't, the house that covers you from the rain and the sleet and the sun, that you can change. You can buy a new house. You can move to another house. This house, you can't. You can't exchange it. You can't go in and say, hey, I want a new body, right? You can't. You're stuck with this. So take care of it. And the best way to take care of it is to get rid of the junk, right? So make sure you're peeing, you're pooping, you're sweating. All right. These are the three main ways your body detoxifies your body. If you're not doing these three things, your body's not taking out the trash. Your body's accumulating the trash. So remember, if you have trash in your house for 1 month, it's going to stink it up. That's why when you fart, it's freaking stinky, right? Because you're retaining trash in your body, right? So let's get rid of that trash. Let's make those farts smell better, okay? So let's work on detoxifying the body. There's so many different ways of detoxifying the body. No, you don't need to go buy, a supplement program. Not that saying supplements don't work. They do work and they help. And we sell them in our clinic too. But what I want you to focus on is detoxing through food, right? Eating food. And that's what we talk about on Fridays. Fridays are Foodie Fridays. And tomorrow, which is tomorrow, I'll talk about what things you can do food-wise to detox your body, okay? Now, there are supplements that detox your body. We have pharmaceutical grade, third-party tested supplements that can help you detoxify your body, okay? But the key point of today is you got to detox. Get rid of the old so that you can bring in the new. Because if you have stuff stuck, toxins stuck in your intestines, that's blocking all of the channels for your body to absorb the nutritious food that you're eating, right? So some people are saying, man, I'm eating so great, but I feel like crap. And my fart stinks, okay? My husband tells me that, all right? Or my wife tells me that. Well, that's because you got so much junk stuck in your intestines. There's no room for you to absorb all this new nutrition that you've changed to, right? So you first have to detox. This is, when I talk to people about changing their lifestyle and improving their quality of life, the first step is not necessarily just to put new, good nutrition into your body. Because if your intestines are clogged up, you can't absorb. Absorption is key. So the number one step in transforming metamorphosis, the number one step is actually first to detox before you do anything else. You have to remove. Detox just basically means decrease inflammation, decrease the toxins, the junk that's stored in your intestines and your organs, and get that out first so that you can free up the receptors, the cilia, to absorb the nutrition that you're about to put in. All right, guys? So just wanted to hopefully I got this point through the process, to you. Take care of this body. It's your only house. It's your only house that you're born with and you're stuck with. Unfortunately, sorry guys, but it's your house. You're in 24/7. So take care of it, guys. Number one step is a detox. Detox will help you transform your health during this pandemic. All right, guys. Jimmy Yin from Achieve Integrative Health, licensed acupuncturist, herbalist, and nutritionist. If you have any questions, post below. I always love questions, and I can answer your questions in one of these daily power tips. All right, guys. So remember, everything in life is achievable.